Hi, Vanessa here, teacher, dancer, and coach. And today we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. And the hip flexors get chronically tight in a lot of people, especially when we're sitting a lot because they do this movement. And when we're sitting, we are in this position all day. We have multiple hip flexors, and I know not everybody's an anatomy geek like me, so I'm not going to go into extreme detail, but the one we're focusing on today is called the psoas. It attaches along the front sides of your spine, crosses the front of the hip joint, and inserts on the inside of your thigh. And it's the only muscle that directly attaches your spine to your leg. It's a really important muscle for all sorts of stability, and it can get really tight. So for a standing hip flexor stretch, you're going to come into a little bit of a lunge position. And how far your legs are apart is going to depend on your flexibility and a few other things as well. From here, you want to square the hips off. The tendency is to let the front hip come back. Square them off as much as you can. And now if you have really tight calves, this might feel like a strong calf stretch for you. It's okay to lift your heel a little bit if your calves are tight. Now from here, engage your glute on the stretching leg, the leg that is behind you. You're going to push that hip forward. And I also want you to think about pulling up on your low belly muscles, because if we come into this position where we stick our butt out, you're actually going to lose the stretch. So glute engaged, belly lifted up, and then imagine that you're lifting your ribs, front and back ribs, off of your pelvis, and that the ribs are stacked directly above the pelvis, because again, if you shove your ribs forward like this, you are actually going to lose the stretch a little bit. So you want to make sure you're in correct alignment. From here, we're going to keep all that. We're just going to lunge forward a little bit. Now, if you keep that alignment, you should be feeling the stretch fairly quickly, kind of along the front of the hip, and depending on where your tightest, that might be in slightly different places. Okay. Again, you can lift the heel slightly if you need to, but make sure you keep the glute engaged. Watch out for the position of the front knee. You don't want to move it too far in front of the heel. And now if you want to add a little extra to the stretch, you're going to reach the arm up and reach it up and over. So this does require some balance. You may need to support yourself with the other hand. Now you want to feel the stretch going all the way up the side. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. And then coming back to center, we're going to do the other side. Okay. So from here, same thing. Hips level, squeezing the back glute, lifting the belly, lifting the ribs, lifting the heel if necessary, and then lunging forward in that position. Arms reach up and over for a really nice hip flexor and side stretch. And nice deep breathing. And then bring it back in. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you're having a hard time feeling this stretch, you might need to make minor adjustments in your actual position. You'll be amazed, a millimeter adjustment in your ribcage position or just even in your pelvis position can make all the difference. And if you found this video valuable, please share it with your friends.